Hey there, Catty friends. Happy Thursday. It's Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana, and it's time for our What's New Today at the Doodlebug. Today at the Doodlebug was a great day. I am not going to lie. So one of my friends, Stephanie, who helps out with some of our mini book samples I've shown you guys, she knew I was a little short-staffed recently and a little stressed. So she volunteered to come in today. And so her and Vanessa worked on getting the live pulled, orders, buckets counted, things like that. So a lot of you got invoices today, which is super exciting. So we can get your orders sent out tomorrow once your invoices are paid. And so I was able to check in some orders, which I'm super excited about that. Because as you know, my Miss Linda is gone. And my Miss Linda, she is my checker-inner extraordinaire. That woman can check things in. I didn't think I'd find anybody quicker than Leslie, and she's pretty darn quick. But I was out of buckets, or out of boxes from Miss Linda after yesterday's live. We did have one, we've got one small Linda order left. So I had to get some orders checked in today. So I actually got 3 orders checked in today for you guys. Super excited about that. So today I've got great restocks to show you. Oh, I forgot to put it in the description. I have new Lisa Horton inks to show you guys, which is very exciting. And then I've got a Catherine Pooler class to tell you guys about. And I've got a deal of the day. And I have tables cleared. Look behind me. I mean, you see a lot of table. Okay, well, I mean, there's still some piles. It is me. But look, there's table space back there. I am so excited. So we got all the orders pulled. They're on tabs. I do have a short list of you that are ready for free shipping, and I got to get you invoiced. But we're getting caught back up. I'm so excited. Not excited that UPS brought me 3 big boxes today. And my rep at Simple Stories said that my mystery boxes should be here any day now. So yeah, that means lots more boxes, but that's okay. I'm just glad we had a great day today. Cindy behaved herself today, which was very important too. So we didn't have any, fiascos with her at all. So I'm going to flip the camera around and we're going to get started. Where to start? Let's start over here because I want to talk about the class once we get a few more people on, because I know I'm actually on time tonight, which people are probably not expecting me. So, but look, we've got just a little bit of table to put away. Kinley's working on putting away everything that was left from the live yesterday, and everything from the live the day before. She's almost got all of that put out, which is very exciting too, because we've just been living with piles of product back here. People have been shopping off the tables, which is great. Nothing wrong with that, but it is nice to get some of this up and going. Whew. All right. Oh, I was going to bring back one of those. I'll ask Kinley. Hey, Kinley, did I leave a little Christmas flip book up there? It's about this size. It's a Christmas one. Did I leave one up there? I had one in my hand, and I wanted to show it today because we've got them in boxes. Oh, well, that's okay. I'm going to get started. If we find it, we find it. I thought I had one up there. All right. So what we've got today, this right here, we're just restocking our little gray flip stands. I'm actually going to walk up front with this. So this stand was from Vicki Booten, and it's part of one of her newest releases, the Christmas line that she did, and with the mistletoe line. That's what this goes with. She did this absolutely adorable Christmas flip album. Let me see. Is it underneath here? Because I'm working on this order. Nope. And not there. Nope. All my piles here. I know. I know I just had one. Okay. Wait, anyway. I'll see if I can find one in the boxes. So with this, it is part of her Christmas line. I'm just going to show you the finished one. I don't know why I'm stumbling here. I'm like at a loss, but we'll have to find that though, because I had one in my hand. Okay. Sorry, friends. So this is the Christmas version of this little flip folio. These pages come in a little kit. There is not a class that necessarily goes with this, but the pages and the pictures, I think it becomes very self-explanatory. And then we have shot a video with this little guy. So you can always refer to the video where we have gone through all of these, and you can use that as kind of a little visual image as well. And then plus you could just refer back to this live as well too. But look how fun this is. So that little flip folio is like $15, the Christmas one. And then the folio itself is around $15. So that's what we are restocking right now. And then I know you guys have heard me talk about Vicki Boutin's free class that she is doing. She is doing a Halloween version of this. And in the boxes, I'm restocked on everything we need for the little Halloween flip folios. Now, I will tell you guys, be prepared. Oh, I see one over there. See that in the bucket? That's getting ready to get shipped out to somebody, but that's what you see sticking up right there. I still don't know where the other one I had was. Be prepared. I've heard this is an all-day class with Vicki Boutin. So, you know, it's on replay, the Halloween one that is, but it's beautiful. I've seen some of the pages, been seeing some of the people post, you know, as they're getting their flip folios done for the Halloween version. Absolutely stunning. And we have everything you need to put your Halloween one together as well. You need that Halloween collection kit. You need there's a rub-on set you need, an alphabet set that you need, a pack of frames that you need, and then the solids. So that's what you need for the Halloween kit. So we've got those restocking as well. We also got in some of the ochre frames. Got those back in stock today. Great flip folio. You've got it. Now, Gloria, I'm pretty sure you've got one coming in your box, but do you want another one? I'm thinking we sent you two. So if you want a third one, I can definitely send you a third one. I just don't want you to forget that you've got two coming. That's all. But I'm pretty sure I just shipped you two of them in your box that is en route to you. Photo crops. I think a few of you might be on special order for these as well, but these are great little photo crops. They're made out of a very heavy plastic that is kind of a see-through plastic you can see here. I really like these because you can put them over your photo and decide exactly where you want to crop them. You can also use these as placeholders on your layouts before you put your photos down. And then that way you can see, okay, do I want a 4x6 photo here or a 4x4 photo here? I know a lot of people end up getting like two sets of these. That way they have more than one of each, so they can really use it as those placeholders on their pages. I really like to do that though. I kind of like to plan my pages a little bit. If you've ever used Kiwi Lane, it's kind of that same concept. Kiwi Lane is a stencil based way of scrapbooking, and that way you can lay everything out with these different shaped stencils on your pages and then use those as cutting guides. It's just a kind of a different way to, it's almost, you know, working backwards but forwards. You lay it all out first, then you trace it and you cut it. So some people don't like the tracing and cutting, but we used to carry some Kiwi Lane here in the store, and I used to do like weekend vendor events, and I am a Kiwi Lane instructor, or I forget what our technical term is, creative consultant, I think, something like that. And so I do have a buying link if you would ever want to check Kiwi Lane out, but kind of the same concept with these. That way you can lay your stuff out before you even do your page. Another little restock. Add everything else I need. Yes, we have got, Cheryl, we have got a Halloween one in your bucket. I didn't get you charged yet, but yep, I have got everything you need for the Halloween class. You've got it, my dear. Hello again, Miss Irene. Oh, Terry, we just, we cleared your tab today too, Miss Terry. So you've got a bag that you can pick up. Let's see, I show that I have paid for a flip album and a kit. Will that be sent with my other things? Well, I'll have to check that, because if you paid for it, I think I took that to the retreat for you. That would be the only thing, Pat. If you've paid for it, unless, you know, that, I am pretty sure I took that. Pat, I know I took that to the retreat for you. So check your retreat bags. I remember putting that on your table. So yes, that was in your bags from the retreat. So you would have already gotten it. We normally don't make you pay for something unless you ask us to. But I do remember bringing yours to the retreat, because remember they sent them all and things like that. So yes, you have got yours already, Pat. Next up, we have got Just a restock on the Chit Chat Happy Healing. So these are so, so fun. And they do have silver foiling in them. Oh, Cheryl, you're very welcome. We also, from the retreat, we sold out of our super fun little Doodlebug canvas totes. And I remember right after we got back from that, one of you even asked about the black bag. And I was like, what black bag? And you guys were all like, well, she needs a Doodlebug canvas. Oh, yes, that is what she meant. So we restocked our Doodlebug canvases. We've got the polka dot restocked, the daisy restocked, and I'm going to move the camera over here because we still had in stock the solid black ones. Solid black ones are nice if you just want to use them somewhere in the house. Maybe you want to use them in a kid's room or a playroom or an office area, a shared office area, and maybe your significant other doesn't like the rainbow polka dots on everything. I don't know why, but So we've got those restocked. Tim Holtz trimmer blades restock. Yeah, you do have it, Pat. I remember giving it to you because I had them. I remember I specifically brought all those kits over. So do double check your stuff because I remember giving it to you. And like I said, I will double check inventory numbers here to make sure, but I remember bringing them to the retreat, handing them out, because then I even made an announcement that I had extra ones and I could do those if anybody wanted to purchase them from there. So just double check your stuff. And whoever you rode with, have them double check their stuff. Because if you rode with somebody, it may have accidentally got taken to their house too. So have them double check. Next, we've got our NuVO embossing pins back in stock. Just a nice little embossing pin. So it's got that smaller little pin tip. These are great for any details that you miss. And of course, you can do your own writing, things like that, but you can go in, add little bitty details. I know we've been talking a lot about stencils lately and using the embossing daubers on your stencils and things like that. You could also come in. So let's say on here, you want to just emboss one small little area. You could go in with your little pin and just hit that one small little area as well too. So these are really nice for getting those nice fine little details. Maybe you've got a little area on a stamp set. You've stamped it, you've colored it, but you want to add a little bit of gold accents. Well, this is a great way to go in after the fact, get that stamp. Let me grab a stamp here that we've got just laying here. Here's one we got just laying here. So I could come in and I could just, I could even follow along with those little details in the flowers, the shadowing lines. I could run my embossing pen along those and then just heat emboss just that if I wanted to. So embossing pens are really nice to add those final little finishing touches. Sue says these totes come in really handy for holding page kits she still needs to do. I bet so. Karen wants a daisy tote. All right, Miss Karen, I've got some in the packaging yet, so we will get you a daisy one pulled. Thank you. Debbie wants a NuVO pin. You've got it. There's the daisy ones right there. I'm going to start my pull pile. Thank you, friends. All right, next up, we're going to look at some NuVO glue, and we're going to talk about NuVO glue. So I've got NuVO glue coming. I have NuVO glue already here. And I just got an email from my rep that they were short shipped. I have no idea how that even happens. So all the NuVO glue they told us we were getting, they didn't even get it all. So what they put into inventory really wasn't even there. So NuVO glue is out of stock again. So if you are needing NuVO glue, first of all, I will fill all my pre-orders, online orders first. I have taken them off the online right now as pre-order status, so that way we don't run out of stock and I'm oversold. But if you are needing NuVO glue, let me know now. I tried to reorder more. It's already gone. I mean, it was gone whenever she sent the email because they were short shipped. I will probably have more of the bigger bottles than the smaller. I'm not really for sure on that, but this may be a good time too to try Barely Art glue. But I do have the 2-ounce bottles. These are the ones that fit into your glue presses from My Sweet Petunia. And then this is just a bigger bottle here. I like to keep the bigger bottle on my desk. I don't put a precision tip on it. I just use it the regular. And you can also use this to refill your little 2-ounce bottle as well. Terry wants a larger one. You've got it. Hey, Miss Linda. Linda, I got 3 orders checked in today. I was so excited about myself. I even told the girls here, I'm like, I'm going to text Linda and I'm going to tell her that I got 3 orders checked in. One of them only had 3 items on it. I mean, multiples of them, but just 3 things I entered. But still, I got 3 orders checked in today. I was very excited. I almost wore my cape. Next, we have got just a little restock here. We've had this before. Our swimming section was getting a little low. This is the swimming collection kit. You need some big or small. Okay, you let me know which one you'd rather have, big or small. I know you do like the Barely Arts glue, though. I know you told me that it kind of catches a little bit quicker than what the NuVo does. So, swimming collection kit. There's the back on that. Our Cropper Hopper paper organizers. We got a lot of these in, friends. So, don't worry if you were on restock for these. I've got all of yours in the boxes up there, checking them in, pulling them as quick as I can. But if you did not get in line for the little Cropper Hopper paper organizer, these are great. They're like 1 inch deep. They've got a great little handle on them. And this is a really great way to sort your collections. Like you get a lot of 49 and Market. Well, where do you want to put it all? This is a great way to store it all together. You can label these as well, what they are. I mean, you could label it all Christmas, Halloween, or you could label it 49 and Market, Botanical Buzz, and then keep all your stuff in here. So it is a really nice way to organize. They sit nice on a shelf. Again, they're a little bit over 12 by 12. There we go, 12.75 by almost 12.75, and then 1 inch thick. So they do have a decent depth on them as well. Makes it really easy to just grab and take what you need as well too. So paper organizers back in stock. Gloria wants 1 large and 1 small. Sorry for my finger in the picture there. You've got it, Miss Gloria. Pulling those. And like I said, we've got more in the boxes. Restock for 49 and Market, Rust and Revs. This is the original Rust and Revs. They did this line twice. There's a Rust and Revs 2. This is the first Rust and Revs. Great masculine paper there. Restock on Wanderlust. This is technically a travel themed line, but as you can tell, a lot of these are just good masculine papers. Gina says she has some Cropper Hopper organizers that have to be like 20 years old. Gina, you're barely 20 yourself. I mean, would you start scrapping when you were 2, girl? But yes, they're, well, guess what they say? Plastic is never going to go away. Plastic will be here when we destroy the earth. So they are nice and sturdy. All right, let's see here. Well, the paper oh yeah. So this will definitely, now it's not going to fit this way, Sue. Okay, it won't fit this way, but it does fit this way. So yes, the Cropper Hoppers will fit in there because I don't think, because, this one is folded, but yeah, I don't think it's 12. Well, let me just do this. No, it won't fit 12 inches that way, but it will fit this way for sure. Okay, yes. Let's see here. All you've been doing is watching Hallmark movies, Linda. Well, I do love me a good Hallmark movie. I would be crying a lot though too. All right, next we got in these they're not meant to be a poking tool. I had a lady come in the other day and she was wanting a longer poking tool. This is the only thing I could find for her. The ones that we had on the shelf, she said that the pokey end was just not long enough. So we're going to see if this works for her. Now, this does not, it is sharp, but it's not like needle sharp by any means. Could you do piercing with this? Yes, you could. in your drawer. You don't have to worry about it cutting you, but it does have a nice little point to it. So you may want to put like a little piece of cork on here, little piece of foam, something like that. It is technically, it's a laying tool. So it has to do something with Japanese and upholstery or embroidery, something like that. I found it in the fabric section on our site. They're like $4 though. And that was another thing too. She didn't want to spend a lot on the tool. So this was the best solution that we could find for her. So we've got this little laying tool. I probably need to look it up and really see what it technically was. We've got those little pokey laying tools in. 3 cropper hoppers. You've got it. Oh, what did you miss, Audrey? Well, nothing. The party is just now starting since you're here. So we just have done a few items. That is all we've done so far. I've only got 3.5 tables for you guys today, because remember I was shooting solo today without my Linda being here. We're going to start down here and then we'll work our way up. Oh, while we're here, oh yeah, we got good eyeballs. While we're here, let's go ahead and do our deal of the day. I've got it all laid out here for you. So I was able to, if I bought a bunch, I was able to get a good deal on some 49 in Market little alphabet rub-ons. These are the only 3 that they offer: Swooshy, Mr., and Farmhouse. That is what the font looks like on there. I did open up Mr. just so you could see kind of how they're in here. So you've got these great little kind of gum tabbed little booklets. They do come with a little box. What the deal is, normally these are $12 each. So my deal for you guys is you can get all 3 for $25.95. So you're pretty much getting one like what, 90% off? It's not quite free, but darn close to being free. And I've only got, I've got 12 of these available. So, oh, hey, Karen, well, you just jumped on just in time for the deal of the day. So that was perfect. So again, you'll get a Swooshy, you'll get a Mr., you'll get a Farmhouse, and you'll get all 3 for $25.95. So let me know if you want our rub-on deal of the day. So that little 49 in Market rub-ons in there. Each of them, you can even see they have 36 sheets in each, letters, numbers, and extras. You can see this one, some of the extras. So all kinds of great stuff in these little guys. Okay, so that is your deal of the day. Then coming on around the table, we've restocked our Gina K little plush paper in white. So we got white in the other day, and now did you just wake up? I think she just realized Kinley's here. Kinley's at the end of this aisle restocking stuff, and she is like, hey, is that Kinley? Yeah, Kinley's here. You're gonna go say hi to her? Cindy. That's not her name. That's just Kinley down there. Look at her. She's so intent. So we've got the white velvet plush paper back in stock. And then we've also added black. We have not had black before, so we just got black in. Black is going to be super, super cute. Of course, if you got any like little penguin dies, this is going to be perfect for your penguin dies. But I think too, with Christmas, doing hats for your snowmen, belts for Santa Claus, this is going to be really fun to play around with as well. So we've got the little black plush paper and white plush paper. Oh, we got lots of deal of the days going. Thank you, friends. So I see Cheryl snagging one, Debbie snagging one, Glinda snagging one, Audrey's grabbing one. Thank you, friends. So that's 4. So we've still got 8 left. So we're good yet. Then our little chipboard albums from Doodlebug. We've restocked those as well. They have not announced a Christmas one, friends. I know they did some teasers like on their site, and it showed the house decorated for Christmas, but it wasn't a kit. It's more just like a mock-up, in a Photoshop kind of program. So they did not do one, but we will see if we can come up with something. I'm hoping we can figure something out to do a little Christmas book for you guys once